It's back! Officially, you guys, look what's back on the channel today. Hey beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. We do lots of unboxings over here. If you're new, welcome. Think about hitting that subscribe button down below. We are going to be taking a look at one of the most gorgeous boxes out there. Take it from me, this box is stellar. It is so good. This is a subscription that supports artisans around the globe. So inside of your box, you're going to have all handmade products, and every quarter you will receive this subscription where it will feature a different destination. So different city, different country, it's all over the globe. And then they're going to choose handmade items that are in that city or that destination and feature them inside of this subscription box. Now, what's really awesome is not only are you supporting these local artists, but you also get to customize your box as well. So if you decide to sign up and you want to try out this box yourself, you're able to customize several of those items in there. That way you can pick what works for you, and all of the products are still coming from artists, and you're able to support them by means of this box. And that is why it is called the Undiscovered Artisan. So their whole goal is to connect you with the artist by means of their box. So this box is presented by a brand called Novica, and on their website you can go shopping and buy individual items. So Novica is very large. They have lots of different products, an entire shop for sale. Or you can sign up for their quarterly subscription box, which is the Undiscovered Artisan. Now, I say it's back on the channel because this is not the first time that I have opened up this box before. So I opened this up May of last year, and here we are, in April. So 11 months later, I'm getting back to this box again. But it is a really great box. So don't take my absence of not opening this as a sign that it's not that great. I still love the box. It's just there's too many boxes out there. This is really cool too because the paper that they've used on here is all recycled paper. So it's kind of like that pulp, you know what I mean? And then it dries, it's got all that texture. But I love the fact that you can get a bow on here. So if you want your subscription box gift wrapped, you can do so. And that way you can send it to somebody and it's gonna look exactly like this. The only bad thing is that you gotta break open all of the gift wrap. And it's so pretty that I hate taking this all off and ruining it, but it's gotta be done. So this is what the box looks like down below. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. It's kind of cool because it does feel like you're traveling when you get this box and you can check out all of the items. So on top, we are going to have a picture here. This is a mini postcard and it's going to be revealing your destination. So we are going to Bali inside of this box. And then on the reverse side, we actually have a handwritten note by one of the artists that is there in Bali. So it says, thank you so much for your support. I love it. You're going to find with this box that they give credit to every artist or artisan that made these products. So their names will be featured with all of the items, and then they sometimes will include a little note as well. But then they're also going to send you a booklet here that will tell you a little bit more about the landscape and about the country itself. So you will get this with every box, and then the little postcard will change just depending on the destination that you're going to. So inside of this, there is an interview with a bunch of the different artisans that made these products. So you can actually read in here about how they started their business, what they do to support themselves, what they eat, different traditions. So like I said, it's kind of like you're taking a trip through Bali with this box. So we're gonna start with this item here. This will be our first item inside of the box today. We've got a cute little bundle here and it was all wrapped up with twine. Along with that, it will come with this little book. So inside it mentions that this is made by a woman named Uni Christina. She says, my mother is my inspiration. She and I still design together, especially the floral and bird motifs that are typical in this batik. This is the wine garden masterpiece. Several days are spent to create this floral silk masterpiece. She learned this art from her mother, and she said that this is a cultural treasure. So this little bit of info is included with every one of the items in the box. So they called this a batik, which I would say this is going to be very similar to what we'd call a scarf of some sort, but you could also use this as a tablecloth because it is that big. You could even do it like a sarong, you guys. I just now thought of that too. That would be awesome. So this is the print. I love this rich red color. Beautiful print. You do have some little tassels down here at the bottom, but really thin. And then you can tell it's lightweight, very sheer, so it's going to be breathable. But truthfully, this kind of reminds me of something that Moana wore. You know what I mean? Like her top, it's got that red pattern. I don't know why. That just popped in my head, but that's totally what I see. But I love the pattern that's on here. The next one we're going to go with is this bundle here. All of them are individually wrapped outside of that last one. That's the only one that wasn't. But it's hard to know what you have. So it kind of feels like you're getting a bunch of presents in here. So this one, is it a duck? You guys, I think we have a duck. Look, I just need to get him out. But I think there's a duck in here. I really don't want to break anything. It seems very fragile. Oh my gosh. It is. What is it? I think it's a doorstop, but it's a duck. Holy bananas. I have never seen a doorstop. Look, I think it's a doorstop. I should look it up here just to clarify, but this is what it looks like. It's all wood and it's got carvings on here as well. You can kind of tell with the wings. So somebody hand carved this and then they stained it as well. You do get the little booklet here that goes along with it, so you learn about the artisan. This is called Duck Dimension, and it is made by Retno. He said that through the ups and downs of running my workshop, I've learned the importance of patience, integrity, and perseverance. You can add a unique touch to your interiors with this doorstop's magnificent grace. This is typical of the Javanese Islands. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, forgive me of my mistake. But this is so cool. So he hand carves and then paints all of these different doorstops. I mean, that is one of the coolest looking doorstops I have ever seen. I will absolutely use this. I love this. I've never had a doorstop look like this in any box, but let alone, I've never even seen anything like this before. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So this one looks like it's kind of like a cosmetic bag, makeup bag, something along those lines. So it's all fabric, and then what they've done is they've went around the fabric and actually enhanced it by adding all of these beads. So they could have just left it, you know, it is just a flower petal, but then they actually went in and hand stitched all that on. And it's all the way around. So you get it on both sides, and then you have a zipper up here. And then inside, it's just going to be black lining. They do have something in between the two fabrics that's very plushy. It's very protective. So it feels like a piece of like foam almost that's a little bit thicker. So I do like that it's got some cushion in there. It will protect any of the items that you want to put inside. That's really pretty. Now I want to give credit back to the artist again. So this one is made by Wahayu. She says, my products might take longer to finish because of the hand sewn beaded details, but I'm always satisfied with the end result. This bag is called Blue Blooming, and it's a cotton cosmetic bag that also embodies elegance and functionality. Well, I can't imagine how long this takes to actually hand bead and stitch through all of these. And the beads are small, you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but look at how tiny they are. So really tiny detail work. And she goes around and does all of them. Ooh, did we get books? This is promising. They're like little tiny books. Okay, so we have several different colors here. I'm gonna start with this pink one. This is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's got like a twig. No, that's cinnamon. It's cinnamon bark. Oh, you can tell it's all curled up there on the end. And then they wrapped it with this twine. This material is very textured. It's very sturdy though. It's hard. This is not like a soft paperback book. So I don't know what this is, but it's got lots of texture. And then it's like a little notebook. And then this is the paper that's also textured. This is not your traditional paper. I don't know if they made this paper from scratch, but you can see again all of the pulp that's in it. So you get all of that texture. It's very vintage. Lots of pieces here. Let me see if they're different or not. I mean, they're different with the colors, of course, but I think, yeah, they're all going to be the same design. So you've got multiple pages in here. I love this so much. It's like having memo pads that you need, you know, to write things down. Instead of doing like sticky notes or something, you get these cute little books here instead. And then last up, we have the blue one. Now, this is all one set. You don't have to buy one and then, you know, add on or anything like that. This is a whole bundle. So if you want this bundle, this counts as one of your choice items inside of it. So pretty. So they must dye these, I'm guessing. So let me read here real quick. This is called the Memoirs Collection, and it's made by an artist named Komang. He says, I never forget to give thanks every day for the life and family that I have. They are so great, and we work together side by side to create a better future for our children. So he is known as the handcrafter of journals. This will feature a wealth of natural materials, which you can tell just by touching it that it's all natural. Each journal will contain 50 blank pages of rice straw paper, and then he makes the covers from banana bark fiber, and then they color it. How cool is that? Last item inside of my box then today is this little bundle here. So again, even the packaging, this box will change all of this up depending on where you're going. So this fabric is something from Bali. So what I love is that every piece of it is all going to be curated around this country. So inside we do have the little card, and then, oh, we've got some earrings. Look at those. Okay, I'm gonna definitely take them out. But these earrings are all made by an artist named Naomi. She says, I give thanks to God because after having children, there was somehow always extra income to be found. I expect that my children can continue this workshop someday with what I teach them. This unique pair of earrings possessing a modern style is made of wood pieces. Then they're capped with sterling silver and embellished on the front with sterling silver swirls. She handcrafts all of the earrings in her collection. So these ones are called Reach. That's the name of this pair of earrings. So again, they're lightweight because they're made with wood. And then look at that gorgeous swirl on the front. So they look beautiful. I don't know how they get that in there. Do they press it in or hammer it in? They must, or maybe it's glued on top, but it's so tiny. They're just such a delicate little piece. These are really cute. I do like the way those look. Oh my gosh, I just love this box, you guys. I like this box because it's different, and because you are visiting a different destination with every box, you're never going to have the same items. You may have the same style, so you may get jewelry in your box, but it's never going to be the same jewelry items each time. And then what's cool is that if you want to add on to the box as well, they have more products available from Bali that they've partnered up with these artisans, and that you can add them on to your box. So after you customize, they have an entire page of add-ons, which can be dangerous because I'll admit there's some really cool things in there too. But I love this box. I mean, it's just fun to travel through it, to get something different. They're all handmade, and they're paying back those artisans for all of their products as well. So it's a win-win to me. I hope you guys love this one as much as I did because it is beautiful in person. So if you want to check it out, I have a link down below, and then I've also got that discount code as well for you guys to save some money off of your first box. So until next time, beautifuls, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next unboxing video. Bye!